Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another segment of the Late Winner Show. Uh, we are here with a resident football pundit of our weekly podcast, Rishabh Grover. Hi, Rishabh. How are you doing? You mute.
Hello.
Huh, I can hear you now.
Oh yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you.
Okay, so this segment is to bring you a breaking news that Lionel Messi, the goat of the football, the one of the biggest stars to ever grace the football pitch, has left Barcelona and is on the verge of joining PSG on a two-year contract. So he'll be joining on a two-year deal that entails a salary of net 25 million pounds after taxes, and he'll be having an extension year. So Paris will have the option to extend it or for a further year. Other than that, Messi gets a joining on bonus of 25 million pounds. So that is a very big signing for Paris Saint Germain. But Rishabh, what I want to ask to you is, like, Paris, they have been Paris Saint Germain ever since they like signed Neymar into their club, where they spent somewhere close to 200 million pounds on the signing. Their main aim was to win the Champions League, and that is that has been their goal ever since the like Saudi owners bought the club, right? So my question to you is, with the signing of Neymar, can they now do they now have the squad,
Can the
and
sign
do they now have the
with the signing of Messi,
of
not
Messi,
Neymar.
sorry, with the signing of Messi, can they now bring the Champions League to Paris Saint Germain, or will it be similar to what Juventus did with Cristiano Ronaldo, and they have not been able to bring that trophy to the old lady? So, can Messi bring the Champions League to Paris? What's your thought?
It's a very different project at PSG. It's not the same as what Ronaldo is. The Ronaldo project was at Juventus, right? You see the players that Juventus has and the players that PSG has. I mean, what a transfer window that PSG has had, man. Like they have got
Yes,
Donnarumma on free, Ramos on free, Wijnaldum. I think
on
they have
free.
Neymar, they have Messi, they have Mbappe in this front rows. I mean, it's inevitable, right? Like that's a very it's kind of a very silly question at this moment of time. Like you see the team that they have, oh, and I forgot to mention Hakimi. It's inevitable that you have to win the Champions League. There is no other way that you can see that you have any other thoughts on this. Like we saw this Messi conundrum, 3-4 days ago, and we all thought that this is all just again another PR thing with La Liga and all that stuff, and he's probably going to stay. But it's probably come out to be true, and he's actually left Barcelona, which we which we never thought that would happen.
Yes.
This is probably it's yeah again it's an over ambitious project, and
Hmm.
even if they win the Champions League, they're probably it's nobody's gonna be surprised at the end of the season, because at this moment of time I am a true believer. Even how much ever I hate PSG, I am a true believer that defeat I don't have any team in my mind that comes to my like that comes to me that comes to me that's saying that this team can defeat PSG. Even Manchester City, who probably are touted the favorites, were touted the favorites before obviously PSG signed Messi to win the Champions League. I think they don't have any firepower to win the Champions League this season other than PSG. You see even their league challenges. I did a recent podcast with Jeremy Magan, who covers the French football. We were talking about it, and we saw that Monaco probably were being considered as the title favorites. Sorry, the title challengers to PSG. Obviously, even without Messi, we didn't even know that Messi news at that
Hmm.
time. They were being considered as the favorites. Now already Ligue 1 has started last week.
Hmm.
They Monaco have already dropped a couple of points at home to Nantes. Their odds to win the Ligue 1 were 20s to 1. There are 20 sides in Ligue 1.
Hmm.
With in a perfect world, all with the perfectly balanced teams, each would theoretically have 1 in a 20 chance of winning the title, right? And
Yes.
that be considered 19s to 1, right?
Hmm.
Now that wouldn't happen in reality. That wouldn't happen. But the idea that only one team that only one team has odds lower than 19 is to 1 in
Mhm.
early August with just 3% of the season complete. It's absolutely absurd to me. Absurd. Like, because just like with the sheer amount of firepower that, or the number of players that PSG has added, is just
Mhm.
thrown football out of the roof. The record points in Ligue 1
Mhm.
for PSG was 96 in 2015 and 16. I mean, surely that
Mhm.
has to be beaten. That has to be
Yes.
beaten this season. I was chatting with one of my friends offline. Like I said, like I think their goal should be at least 106 points from a
Mhm.
total of 114. That should be, that should be their goal. I think if they don't get 106 points, I think they should just lose the league, right? I mean, those are the numbers that I'm just throwing out. I know,
Mhm.
I know that you asked me about Champions League. I think it's a very simple answer for me. It's inevitable that Champions League
Mhm.
is coming to is coming to Parc des Princes.
Okay. So, like, completely agree with you. Like, it's more of the question of inevitability for Paris, because not only they have one of the best squads in the entire Europe, they have one of the most like potent attacking force with the likes of Messi, Neymar, and now Kylian Mbappe. That is the front three, and they have the likes of Angel Di Maria, Julian Draxler, Wijnaldum, Verratti, Ashraf Hakimi, what they've added to the right back. So, how do you see that front three actually playing? At this moment, I sound like playing FIFA because that's the kind of team we actually assemble whenever we play FIFA. But what do you actually feel how the attack force would be, and how many goals can these three players score?
Since you mentioned FIFA, tell me one thing: are you playing with only one team, which is PSG in FIFA 22?
Manchester United. And I
So still no
and
PSG.
before no and before we go, I do have Jadon Sancho and Erling Haaland in my team. So and I do have Kylian Mbappe as well. So let's move on.
Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, like to come back to your question, I feel like a more conservative 4-3-3 would be the best. Would be the best
Formation for the
for
team.
me. Messi probably in a false nine, and Neymar on the left and Mbappe on the right. I feel like that would be the perfect way to go about it, and that would be a conservative way. But obviously, I don't really think that Messi can operate in a false nine position. At least to me, it doesn't feel like that. So I was thinking about it, and then I came up with maybe a 4-2-3-1. Neymar, and this is probably a more ambitious formation for me. 4-2-3-1 in which Neymar is deployed as a number 10, Di Maria on the
Okay.
left, Messi on the right, and Mbappe on the top. And
Okay.
the other formation that I thought about is 3-2-5. So Hakimi supplying width from the right, gives PSG a lot of options. The length of the midfield, length of the field becomes more, because you stretch the opposition
Back.
because of the
Yes.
pace that Hakimi gives, and the attacking prowess that he brings, right? So I feel like that can also be done. So 3-2-5 is one. My personal favorite, if I was the manager of PSG, I would probably go with 4-2-3-1. That gives a lot more creative power to Messi than Neymar. Obviously, if you look at obviously if you look at the numbers, and I'm going to share something with our viewers as well, uh, if I can bring it up. So you see the numbers that the usage rate of Neymar and Messi that has been there in the last 10 years, right? So you'll see from 2018-19, sorry, for the first, the top four spots is occupied by Neymar, right? And which is in the 2018-19, since his transfer, 2017,
Mm-hmm.
18, 18, 19, 19, 20, and 20. So the most recent one that was completed was the usage. He utilized at 25%, right? Even Lionel Messi in the most recently concluded one, his usage rate was 21.3%, right? Even Angel Di Maria, he plays for PSG in the 1920-2021 season. He's been almost
Mm-hmm.
21% that his usage
Yes.
rate is. Now,
Mm-hmm.
the question that comes is that is Neymar ready to give up the ball, right? Because obviously he was the Messi of PSG
Mm-hmm.
since
Yes.
he's been the transfer since the transfer has been made. Now, is he ready to give up the
Understood.
ball? Because he has to rewind his careers back to Barcelona and
Mm-hmm.
see how he became that player, it was all because of Messi. He tried to, I'm not blaming Neymar, but he came to PSG to lift the Champions League with another team and try to show the world that he can do it on his own. Up until now, he's not
Yes.
been able to do it. Now, given what PSG's team is, now it's again, as we mentioned, that it's inevitable that it happens. So now the question that needs to be asked is Neymar ready to give up the ball? Because I feel like there's only one player in every team that can handle the ball right, like on a per 90 basis, and that's in this team. It's obviously going to be Messi. I think
Yes.
the what Messi will do to PSG is unleash Neymar and Mbappe so much that we're going to see a lot of goals from PSG this season. A lot. I feel like maybe I'm a little over ambitious in saying this, but I can definitely see PSG scoring 130, 140 goals in the league
My
itself.
God.
I can see that.
That's
I
a
can
big
see that.
number.
I mean,
Hmm.
and we're not even talking about Messi. Messi himself scores a lot of
Yes.
goals. I think he scored 30 goals and
Yes.
9 assists in the last season. And
Hmm.
Robert Lewandowski, who plays in the Bundesliga, he had 41 goals and 7 assists. So you already see 39 goals. Uh, he
Hmm.
he already he already was involved in 39 goals. So it's not like Messi does not score. Messi will be at the heart of the attack as well. So you have
Yeah.
Messi, you have Neymar, you have Mbappe, you have Di Maria, if Icardi as well. Anyways over there, Hakimi, who provides a lot of attacking prowess as well. So
Yes.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like it's like you have that Ramos power as well, like in from corners, from set
Yes.
pieces. So
Hmm.
it's anything that PSG go forward with, I can only see goals. I can't see anything else.
Yeah, I completely agree with you because PSG is now not only creating a dream team, it has like City. It's sometimes City lack the kind of leadership like Vincent Company had. Now the PSG have brought Ramos, right? So that's a leader right in there. Then now they have brought Messi. That's another leader right in there. So not only does PSG have a dream team, they have a lot of strong leaders to actually lead the team to go forward. And if there are difficult matches, they have players that can bail them out. So I completely agree with you. Like PSG, not only should they be like winning the Liga like easily.
Yeah,
Mauricio Pochettino should definitely be winning the Liga this season. There are no exceptions to that. They should at least be challenging for the Champions League and going up to the final. And anything less than that would be considered a bad season for PSG, according to me, because the
yeah.
kind
I
of players
mean,
that they have, the
I
kind of
I I wouldn't even consider going to the final as a success. I think they've already
Hmm,
been to the final. I think the next step
okay,
is to get that trophy in Parc des Princes. I think it's again, I'm repeating myself, but it's inevitable, man. Like I don't see any team challenging PSG at this moment. I mean, the only reason I could see is that maybe the team just doesn't gel. There's so
yeah,
many players with so many egos. You never know what
yes,
kind of things might happen. Neymar,
hmm,
Messi, Mbappe demolished Barcelona.
hmm,
Mbappe demolished
true,
Messi in last season's Champions League.
yes, yes,
He is now part of that team. Everybody knows what kind of thing Messi brings into the team. Obviously,
yes,
everything's going to be operating through him. Now, are you okay with him winning another Ballon d'Or, or are you Messi? And I'm talking to Messi, and I'm
hmm,
talking to Neymar and Mbappe. Are you ready to take? Are you ready to lift up your game and see that
yes,
we need to win? We need to win games. We need to, uh, you know, stamp up our authority and tell the world that we are the best team in the world. Even though they were not part of the European Super League, but I can safely
hmm,
say that they are the Super League.
yes. Okay. So, with that thoughts and closing arguments, I would like to wrap this conversation up. Thanks, Rishabh, for joining. To our viewers, make sure to like, share, subscribe, get onto our social handles. We have a lot of exciting new stuff coming up. So, keep an eye out on that. Other than that, thanks for joining, and talk soon.